everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm back here in my shop today. Let me just say Happy New Year to everybody. I know it's a little late. I hope everyone had a great holiday. So we're in the shop today. We're gonna start working on the EM1 project. I'm in between jobs with customers, finished the RSX. I'll be posting a video, a dyno video of that car if you guys are interested. I know it didn't get too much attention, but I'll be posting the dyno video soon of that. But today we're gonna be starting, like I said, on the EM1. I know a lot of you guys showed interest in that. So we're gonna get started today. So as I've showed you before, this is the EM1, my barn find or field find EM1. It's currently completely disassembled. Previous owner got it running, spun a rod bearing, and then he kind of took it halfway apart, and then I ended up with it. I was really back and forth, basically between three options of what I wanted to do with this car. First one was to either build it back to stock, at least as stock as I could get it, just kind of keep it in that original form. The second option was to keep it all motor, do a couple mods here and there, suspension, all that stuff, and just drive it around and have some fun. And then the third option, which I decided to go with, is to do a full build on this thing, full motor build, trans build, and put a little turbo on it. All the extra stuff, ancillary stuff, is getting deleted. Not so much for weight, but just to have a really clean engine bay so that when you pop the hood, all you basically see is the engine and the turbo. So let's get this thing jacked up and get started. So we're starting to get some things moved out of the way. Got the header off disconnected. Got the AC lines starting to disconnect those. Like I said, nothing's in the system, so we're not letting anything out into the atmosphere. Got the battery tray out so I can get to the AC lines at the firewall. Again, I'm just removing everything in the engine bay. When it goes into the car, I'm not touching anything inside. So we're just moving along little by little. Got the headlights out just to make some more room. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting all of this stuff. Pretty much all this stuff will be out of here. AC, washer, bottle, power steering, really clean this up. That's the whole goal here. It's not to save weight. I mean, it will, but it's mainly to clean this engine bay up. Gonna reroute some wires and everything just to make this thing look really nice and as clean as possible. So we got most of the stuff removed that is not going to be going back in for this build. Like I said, everything that was over here, AC, power steering. Also removed the two front mounts there since we're going to be running some stiff motor mounts on the sides and rear. Those aren't needed. And that is also the AC bracket and power steering bracket. And again, same thing on this side. So here's the pile of all the stuff that was removed. Just lots of clutter. Things that I'm not going to need for this build that are taking up space. Also remove the battery tray because I'm going to be doing a relocation for that. But as you can see here, just a lot more room. Obviously going to have a lot more room for the turbo setup and manifold up here. And then once everything is literally cleaned up, it'll look a whole lot better. And like I said, going to redo some of this wiring. Just make it look really good and clean. Alright, so everything is disconnected on the car. Axles are all out. Everything is disconnected from the engine, ECU, the two front motor mounts like I've showed before. So really the only thing that's holding this thing in are the side motor mounts there. I have the rear bolt out, so it's pretty much just hanging there. Got the leveler set up. So my son's finishing up setting up the hoist. Now we're gonna get this thing out. Right there. A little bit more, see how it's getting tight. back towards you. Stop. And watch, it's going to swing. You got a lot of weight out there. So. All right, so there it is. It is out of the car. Have it rested on the floor. I know that's not the best idea, but half the engine's missing, so it's not really heavy. But tomorrow I'm going to come back in here, pull the trans, get this thing mounted on the engine stand, and start taking the rest of the block apart and inspecting the trans and just kind of going through everything. But it's out. We have an empty engine bay, and now it's time to start building this thing. So there you have it, guys. We're starting to work on the EM1. Finally got the engine out. Got that stripped down, all the extra stuff that I'm not going to need for this build. Got that out of the way. So now I can get the what's left of the engine on the stand, finish stripping the block, and get that off to the machine shop. So I really enjoyed getting to this and spending some time with my son getting this engine out. So that was really fun. And this is going to kind of be a project for us to work on together. And then eventually, hopefully one day, he'll get to race this car, drive it around. So it's going to be a cool project for us to do. Have really big plans for it, but there is a lot of work to do. So I'm glad for finally getting started on this. And this will be a project I'll be working on when I have some free time at the shop. So I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to get this thing on the road. So next thing after I get the block stripped down and the head stripped down so I can get off to the machine shop, I'll be bringing the shell back to the house, get it washed up, uncover what's left, hopefully, of some good paint. There's definitely parts on that car that are going to need to be resprayed. May end up doing a whole respray, but we're going to get it cleaned up, see if we can save any of the paint and take it from there. So thanks for checking out this video. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this build. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're most excited for, what you want to see on this build. I know before any of you guys freak out, I know the EM1, the value of them is going up. However, this car is, while it's 99% OEM and intact, it's not in the best of shape. So this is not a vehicle that, if I keep the way it is, it's going to be worth a whole lot more because it doesn't even have a complete engine. It's not running, and the body's in, fair but not so fair condition. So that's why I'm choosing to do all this work on this car. Yes, if it was 100% original in great shape, running, driving, I would probably not touch it and just drive it as is. But this car needs some work anyway, so gonna go ahead and do a full crazy build that I've always wanted to do on a car like this and just enjoy it. So again, Happy New Year and thank you for all your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please press subscribe, stay up to date on all my videos. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So thanks again for checking out this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Whatever you guys do, keep working on your cars.